My name is Peter Felix. I belong to Los Gatos and Saratoga, and I've been in the business 30 years. One of the experiences I had that helped me to kind of form me where I'm at today. Now, I didn't know what real estate was, of course, I was a kid, but I remember my dad, all his brothers lived in parts of town where it probably wasn't so great. And my dad always said, I'm never raising my kids there, right? And so he did everything, he was a contractor, he could to raise all 7 of us in a house, and he bought us a house at $12,000 in Willow Glen. And the thing that stuck out to me was, I remember my uncles, his brothers, always having to move every couple of years. And I just remember the stability of being raised in that one house and never ever having to move and never worried about, gosh, we got to move again next year. I worked with a busboy out of San Jose. Again, didn't speak English this time. He felt very comfortable because he could relate to me in Spanish, and we ended up buying him houses, and eventually we ended up buying him 2 fourplexes side by side, and then listing his 2 fourplexes side by side, primary residence or rental residence. And this was someone that came from another country, and he just thought, I need to find someone that I feel comfortable with, in common with. I like working with Hispanics. Again, I don't mean to generalize, but when they get into contract, they stay in contract. They feel very like, hey, I'm glad I got this house. I feel lucky to get this house, and I earned it. Plus, they're very loyal, and from my experience, again. And once you get yourself into that family and they feel comfortable with you because of the cultural background or the language or whatever it is, they give you everybody they know. And I've had Hispanic clients for the whole entire career I've been in the business, and generational even. I've been doing this a long time, and I gotta say that maybe it's specifically because we're here in the Bay Area, I'm not sure, but I know that from my experience with my clients over the last 3 decades, I think they've been pretty well represented. Look, you can go to any major lending institution, any real estate brokerage, and you're always going to find a Hispanic lender or realtor or an inspector or an appraiser or an escrow officer. So I have to say, I think they've been pretty well represented. I think the industry's doing a pretty good job so far.